All right, so leaving. So this, I guess you guys hear the super in the building, next door, the one that pulled a knife on me when I was with my daughter. Now, mind you, he confronted me. Right, I'm walking with my daughter. Of course, they have to find, some perp that they gotta. He's like staring me down, like looking at me like, oh, like you want to do something. So I just start singing the song, right? and he took it. Well, like I said, if you take it that way, then you know what you're doing. Hi, how you doing? Thank you. Right? So he's like, oh, he's lucky he has that camera or what have you, right? Look, here the New York credit department. Look, listen. Driving up there. Of course, they gotta do it in such a way. Now, I've walked past here many times and I have not recorded, right? At times I'm on the phone and I have not recorded at all. Never seen this guy. But what it is that they're doing is trying to manipulate Pam, right? So they got the super, so she like, oh, well, Nigel, he has problems with everybody. It's those manipulative things that they do, right? Those sort of manipulation that they engage in. And like I said, I know exactly what it is that they're doing, and that's why I expose it, right? Because they engage in such behavior. So when Pam was upstairs and she was telling me what happened, she kept sticking her tongue out at me, right? And then walking towards the door and again doing the palm fixation drill, right? So I know full well what it is that they're doing, right? And how they will manipulate her in her mind, because they know exactly her personality. They know she's a people pleaser. She gets around white people and she becomes totally different, right? Suffers from what is called histrionic personality disorder, right? And shout out to Love Dorsey for that one. Because based on her behavior and the way that how she's been manipulated, particularly with her trauma, right, and engaging in again this sexual fantasy realm type thing. I was like, like I said, they know how to cause us trauma without even realizing that they're behind it. So we turn around and we blame each other, right? We turn around and we blame each other. They got them so convinced, right? Yeah, well, you mad because I exposed your buddy? Don't be mad. Don't be mad. They shouldn't have gotten him to participate in targeting me. See? So I want you to understand the mindset, the narcissistic mindset, that these people feel that they can do whatever they want to do to us as TIs, and yet we're not supposed to do anything. We're not supposed to fight back. We're not supposed to stand up for ourselves, right? And again, a big part of it is the religious aspect of their belief system, okay? Because they don't really believe in Jesus Christ. Like I said, they believe in Paul. They'll pick scriptures. Look, the credit department up there again, very active. Look. What happened? Oh, what? You just made a U-turn? Come on, bro. I thought you was coming down here. See the cowards? Again, when you have those in positions of authority and they know that what they're doing is illegal, but they still do it anyway, it shows you the criminality of their mindset, right? It shows you the criminality of their mindset. And the reason why they wanted to, Pam was like, well, he said that if you lucky you always recording this and that. There's a reason why I record. What do you think? I'm not stupid. Okay? Obviously, they don't want to get caught. That's why. So obviously, they do not want to get caught. They don't want to get caught. And that is why they don't want you to record as a TI. That is why they don't want you to document. Right? That is why they don't want you exposing their criminality. I make no mistakes about it. They are criminals. And you got to think of them as that. And you got to look at them as that. Right? They may have a gun and a badge, but they're criminals. Like I said, the dark triad personality types will always find themselves in positions of power. Right? And look at these cops. Just like I was talking about today. A bank robbery happened. The suspects are white. The first black man they see running, they shoot in the back. Right? They shoot in the back. The first black man they see running, they shooting in the back. even though they're being told. It's like the other video where I think it was a black man that was in a Dwayne Reed or CVS, and the person was stealing, and they told him it's a white man. They said it. He is white. But they still accosted the black man and charge him and accuse him of stealing, even though they're saying it's not him, it's a white guy. So when I talk about their conditioning of black people in America, right, what is called fear-based trauma-based fear conditioning, this is exactly what they do, and they know what it is that they're doing, and they're just mad because I can see what it is that they're doing, and I'm exposing it. This is what, like I said, when I say certain words, like I say, I see, I know what it is that they're doing. They will use the sirens, the police sirens, because I can see their manipulative tactics. I can see what it is that they're doing. Not just based off my experience, but the experience of others too. Okay? You know, like I said, particularly in certain, you know, I was telling Pam, I said, you know, you sit around there and you think that white people are the Holy Grail. They're not the Holy Grail. They're the murderers. They're the most narcissistic, psychopathic, sociopathic people on this planet. Okay? They want you to believe in love and forgiveness. Meanwhile, they're conditioning you to not love your own, but to love them. Why? Because the image of white Jesus. That's your savior. That's your man. So, of course, anytime a white man passes by, long hair, blue eyes, black women fall in love. Because that's their savior. It isn't the black man that's willing to die for them. It isn't the black man that's willing to tell them the truth, right? It isn't the black man that's willing to protect them and lay down their life for them, okay? So they don't like people like me because they, again, when you are younger and they understand who you are and they try to change who you are because they see you as a threat, right? They engage in all sort of covert psychological manipulation. They engage in all sort of tactics. And you know, the sheep's gonna believe what they're gonna believe. You can't help the sheeps. They're going to believe what they're going to believe. That's what makes them idiotic, because they're sheeps. And sheeps are dumb animals. Sheeps are dumb animals. You got to understand that. So when you're a believer, you're just going to believe. When you know, when you have knowledge of self, you're going to deviate from the destructive programming. Knowledge of self, right? Learn about your history. Learn about who you are as a people, particularly as a black man, as black people, as black Africans. They don't like that. They don't want that. So they engage in this sort of behavior. And like I said, all you got to do is study the Nazis and what they did to the German people. Study the Stasis, what they did to the East German people, and you'll understand. We are easily manipulated, okay? And one thing we know is that people love a villain, but they hate the villain, but they hating the wrong guy. I am not a villain. Talk to you guys in next video.